DIS. This is Disney. We're looking at Disney right above this downtrend. 83, 84. That is going to be the spot. Once we break through that, then we just clear that level. And then good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Well, this is your boy Francis. Welcome to the Trading Success Show. If this is your first time, you are welcome to this channel. What we're gonna be doing today, we're gonna be talking about stocks as usual, right? This is our weekly recap and what we're expecting for the coming week. Now, looking at the market, you see how Friday close was so beautiful. Though we actually have a down day on the oil side, which is our energy sector, SLE. Okay, with Exxon leading the way, followed by what? Chevron, of course. So now, what we're gonna be looking at coming into next week is the economic calendar. Okay, so the U.S. economic calendar and also Fed speaker. Come Monday, we have Dallas Fed President Logan will be speaking. However, on Monday is a holiday, which is Columbus Day. Okay, and as well as looking at Fed Governor Jefferson speaks as well. But anyway, the most important is on Wednesday, which is our core PPI, which is our producer price index, followed by core CPI. Remember that this is not a recommendation to buy or to sell any stock or equity. This is for entertainment purposes only. Now, the Fed is focused on getting price back down to 2%. Within the coming days, they will be restrictive in terms of their policy. So they're gonna keep fighting and fighting the rate. So pretty much we're expecting one rate coming in before the ending of the years, but we'll see what they're gonna do in terms of November rate. So keep an eye out and see what the market does. So now we're gonna be scanning for stocks as well using Finviz, and we're gonna be talking about stocks that are actually paying high dividend, and as well most of them have no debt. Okay, so because we're going to be dealing with what? Debt and equity. So debt equity is equal to what? The total liability of a company over the total shareholders equity. And of course, we have our asset as our liability plus shareholder equity. So we're going to be talking about that, and we're going to be looking for companies that has that look. So now let's take a look at SPY real quick. This is SPY. Okay, now we're looking at the market. Like I said, the market really did bounce off of this zone, tap close to the 20 exponential moving average. Normally this will reject that spot because we're extended and we're also back into the resistance zone. So you know, normally we expect a pullback back into 425 area again. So keep an eye out for next week, and the core CPI and core PPI will detect what is going to happen in the market. But if 430 can break and hold right above that, then we're gonna be looking at 435 in the market. But if this area doesn't hold, we get to 425 and then sell pressure comes in, or the core PPI, then we're going to be looking at 417, 418 on SPY. Our first stock here is going to be MMM. Okay, so we're looking at MMM. MMM has actually sold off really well. Okay, so in my expectation, I'll be expecting a support right around here, which we're holding right now. Because why? The market is also moving. So I think this can really start to rally if the market start to push to the upside. So keep an eye out on this name. They also pay dividend. General Motors, GM, I'll be looking for what we call the bottom bounce play off of this $30 zone. So that is going to be our support. So keep an eye out on that. Next is gonna be PEP, PEP. This is PepsiCo. PepsiCo actually sold right off on Thursday and then tried to bounce off on Friday, right? So now 160, that is going to be our support for now. So we close right above it, so I'll be expecting more as the market continue to rally if momentum really comes in. Also Coca-Cola as well, KO, also sold off on Thursday, now found support right around the 52, which is our 2 weeks support, weekly support. So keep an eye out as we continue to rally and as the market continues to rally as well. United Parcel Service, UPS, right now we're really consolidating around this spot. I'll be looking for price right into 156, 157 in the coming days, so keep an eye out. I think we should be good there. MO right now we're bouncing off of support. Okay, looking at this, look how price been bouncing off. So 41 is the support in this case, and then guess what, downtrend broke with our resistance at the 20 exponential moving average. So keep an eye out. I think with more room we should be good. Also Costco as well, right now Costco actually did test the 545 area. Okay, and now we found support and back above the 50 exponential moving average. So I'll be expecting price to really rally around this spot as well on Costco, as more buyers will be coming in into that name. Colgate CL, we're looking at a bottom bounce play here as well around the 67, which is our weekly support on that name. So keep an eye out on that. BDX, we're looking at a downtrend break here with resistance around the 20 and 50 exponential moving average. So keep an eye out as we continue to rally on this name. I do like the way the chart is setting up. If we can break through this 20 and 50, then we should be all right. We're gonna be all right. Well, CMG, this is also Chipotle. We're looking at price holding the 200 moving average. Of all, we've been expecting and wanting and waiting for this to really pull back to the 200. Now this is the opportunity to look at this trade and think if you are okay in picking this up for that downtrend break. So keep an eye out on that. AULTA bottom bounce play here. We're looking at price pushing to the upside, because why? We did sell off. Why? Because we filled this gap. Price couldn't continue to rally, and all of a sudden we started pulling lower. So now we just need that support here, and then price push into what, 400, then we can continue to rally on that name. ROL, also there was a bearish call on this name. Regardless, looking for price hold right around the $35 on the name. Amazon also, we're looking at price really to rally back into 130 with support right around 125. You know, for a crazy reason, we still haven't pulled back to the 200 moving average yet. So now our 125 is going to be our support with risk right around 122. Keep an eye out as well. Oracle as well, ORCL. Right now we really try to test, we tried as much as we can to test that 200 moving average, but just couldn't get to that spot, and then rally back up to the 20 exponential moving average. Keep an eye out as we can really rally and continue to push right into 112, which is 11. So keep an eye out on that. EXPD, we're looking at a downtrend break here. Once price really push through, we should be all right. Looking at 116 in the coming days. DIS, this is Disney. We're looking at Disney right above this downtrend. 83, 84, that is going to be the spot. Once we break through that, then we just clear that level, and then we'll continue to push to the upside. Block as well, which is aka Square. SQ, we're looking at the bottom bounce play here. We've sold off so much, so I'll be looking at bottom bounce play here. Walmart as well. Walmart is another name. Sold right off right into 152, just really close to the 150, which coincide with our 200 moving average as a natural support. For now, we bounced off that level as the market began to rally. Okay, so keep an eye out on that for a momentum push to the upside if it comes. Or other than that, we got Meta, META. We're breaking downtrend right now. I talked about it a couple of weeks ago. I said once we get to 310, I think we can continue to rally right into 320. So we got less than 5 points to get to that spot, and then we'll continue to push to the upside. Keep an eye out on Meta. CAROT, we're looking at a bottom bounce play here on that name. That's a new IPO. A new IPO as well. ARM, we're looking at a downtrend break past 55. We should be good on that name. PRMW, we're looking at price back into the 200 moving average, and once that comes, then we should be all right. FIZZ, also we're looking at price bouncing off this 45-46 area to the upside. Once we cross 47.50, we should be good on that. Also CEO right now, price is working the 20 and 50 exponential moving average. If we can get through this 27 area, then we can revisit the 25 in the coming days. So keep an eye out on that as well. PayPal. All right, for PayPal, I will be expecting PayPal back into the $60 zone. That is where I'll be expecting PayPal. But for now, you know, $59, $60, that is a spot to start revisiting this and say, okay, should I pick this up or not? Anyways, NFLX also. NFLX, we're looking at 200 SMA bounce. So we're looking at this simple moving average area bounce. I think this is also, it's been a longest time that NFLX actually revisited the 200 moving average. So I would say this is a buy opportunity, but guess what, it's not a recommendation. Okay, NVDA as well, we're looking at NVDA, and I'm expecting this downtrend break to the upside, which is support at the 20 and 50 exponential moving average. Talking about XOM, ExxonMobil, sold off drastically for the past week, right? And right now with the issue with Israel and all that, so I'll be expecting some move in oil and gas side. So for a bounce above this 108, 109 in the coming days. Also looking at F, which is Ford. Ford right now, we just need to get above the 200 moving average, but for now, $11.75, $11.50, that is going to be our support for now. Once we break through 12.25, we should be good, and then we'll continue to push to the upside. Guys, the remaining chart, I'm gonna post them up. I got charts, so I'll post them up on my Twitter and my stock tweet. Thank you guys for being here. Enjoy your weekend, enjoy your holiday, and peace and love. Bye bye.